Welcome to Murderhobos Anonymous. We are playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition here at the Playmore Games in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Thanks for joining us. Before we get started, I just want to go through some credits here. Any background effects you might hear, like this creepy cavern sound I just started, is from tabletopaudio.com. Battle effects are from battlebards.com, and the music is mostly from the Guild Wars 2 soundtrack, which you can find on soundcloud.com/arenanet. We are playing 5th edition D&D tonight, and we're using a small collection of house rules, and some other players are using some third-party sources, all of which you can find in either the Twitch stream window below or in the description of the video on YouTube. And y'all are stuck in a crypt. I think that's a accurate description of where you are right now. We have a... Let's see, I'll go around the table here. We've got Erd, the Druid of Burbs. We have our guest player today, Thrugar, Battlemaster Extraordinaire. Let me turn your mic on too, that would help.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Maybe a little bit.
We have Gaelrum, the half-drow, half-orc, berserker, breaker of inanimate objects. We have Asara, wielder of a +1 longsword we have yet to learn the special features of.
Able to crit ever on an attack.
And we have...
Actually a cursed item.
Oh, hey, and we have titles that I haven't done yet. Hold on. I'm so behind. So unprofessional.
Oh, yeah. Wait, this is supposed to be
Let's see. Aspiring. Sarah and Wyron. There we go. And we have Wyron, the cleric of life, despite
being a war cleric.
Oh, you're a war cleric. That's right. Of unlife, the cleric of unlife, and joining us over the phone, so to speak, is Nico the Bard? Rogue.
Nico the Caged.
Can you hear us, Nico?
Yes.
Hooray!
Hey, hi, Nico.
Hey.
It's so realistic. You're actually separated from us. It's
Yes,
just like the game.
it's very realistic to what Nico got himself into last week. So why don't you guys talk about what shenanigans you got caught into while I get Thrugar's token ready.
And put ours back up.
And put yours up. I do that real quick. I do that much easier.
Somebody not to touch, the mummies. People had to go and touch the freaking, jars of dead people.
Of course.
They got...
Wasn't that you?
No.
Nico, why
I
did
feel like you
touch dead
did
people?
this.
And then
I don't think it was me.
They got
was you.
cursed for 5,000 years. Frozen solid for 5,000 years.
So
It's a good
No, that's
thing
'cause I tried to
walking
unlock a door.
timey-wimey.
Yeah,
That was
very
different.
tiny.
That was unlocking a door.
But remember, the stuff was in the rows in front of the door. Y'all got frozen first, and then we went in for the vampire.
I'm just really glad we're able to walk timey-wimey. Yeah, but
No.
I didn't get frozen because I
It is
touched
very
something.
convenient.
I got frozen because I stood there and I didn't roll
With the
well.
axe, if I go ahead and remove curse, the axe is the curse gone forever?
Isn't it like, 5,000 years?
remove curse
No,
allows you
5,000
to
years.
unattune
They just left us
the
there.
weapon. It does
Because
not
you don't
remove the
age,
curse.
You don't get damage. So they just left us and they got ahead in time, then picked us up and then went back. That was the solution instead of actually,
You're a
carrying
war
us.
cleric first. Just remember.
Well, you would think in 5,000 years that you might be able to sit down and find religion and level yourself up. And
Nope.
Well, 5,000 years of sleep.
Oh yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, that was an important factor.
yeah, you missed that out on.
5,000 years of sleep, you don't age. So they just went forward in time, advanced the time clock in the time cleric's time
wobbly
thing.
time, so.
It's all timey-wimey, wobbly.
It's very whippy, timey-wimey.
And
Got them and then came back.
went forward 5,000 years, nabbed them, brought them to the future, went back 5,000 years and a month, and then deposit them back where they were again, so they wouldn't run into each other. You know,
Yeah,
complicated.
because that's usually bad.
Yeah, that's usually bad, and which of course meant they had to disable the trap again.
Yeah. Then we killed a vampire inside it.
Why didn't they just go 5,000 years, or 5,400, no, 4,999 years and 10 months? Because they would have been frozen, so they still wouldn't have run into each other.
They would have run into their frozen selves.
So just don't touch it.
Why in all that time did
That is
nobody else
true.
come
Way
through this
too
frickin'
risky
move?
That is true. We are
from a
talking about-
time agent's point of view, and you're dealing with murder hobos. It's
I was
much
about to say, we are-
safer to just go back,
That is true.
not have overlapping time.
To be fair, nothing happened to me. I just stood there and watched them.
Yeah,
During that 5,000 years,
Nico and
nobody
Erd
looted us.
got
I
to
made
roll
my-
on the indefinite madness table. That was fun.
I made my
So
save.
yeah.
I think you were one away from drowning your sorrows in alcoholic beverages.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. And then so,
No, instead I'm goal-oriented.
and then behind the door was a vampire. So killed the vampire, took his or her axe, which is now being used.
Okay, and Nico's trapped in a prison.
Yep.
Yeah, but he got cursed to where everything he sees thinks belongs to him. So he saw a box in the corridor.
I mean, all it said was he keeps everything he finds.
Yeah.
We interpreted this as if he sees something shiny, he needs it.
So he went ahead and opened
I'm a
up
collector
a
of
box.
fine artifacts.
And trash, and literally everything you find.
So
What's your
we've,
favorite color, Thurgar?
so we've activated every trap.
I can do that.
Every trap so far we've activated because Nico had to go see a shiny.
Yep.
No,
So,
every trap
get
we've
one.
activated so far is because I failed my rolls.
I'm okay with this.
What kind of rogue are you if you're failing all your rolls and acting all the traps? That's not
Hi,
a-
welcome to Murderhobos Anonymous.
Yeah, well, only like I roll well-ish sometimes.
I mean, you have a lot to add to it. It helps.
Well, I have a cheat dice. So.
Yeah, that
You
too.
do have a cheat dice.
You have a cheat
Tray.
tray that we unfortunately don't have a camera on this week. That's what we got when you guys weren't here, is a dice cam.
Yeah, so they can see my 20s were legit.
So legit.
Too legit to quit.
Hold a pair of
I was sitting right here when he rolled 2 20s in a row. And a 19.
No, were you rolling? I don't know if you were rolling on advantage or disadvantage, but you rolled 2 20s. Wow.
Yeah.
It's probably advantage anyway.
Well, this is the thing I can do as a barbarian or reckless.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Dice are failing.
Uh-oh.
Dice are
It's
failing.
going, dice are failing. Uh-oh.
Maybe the luck is all gone.
No,
There we go.
never
We're
mind.
good. We're
Go
back.
back.
I think it took you a minute.
Yeah,
They
lucky
had to
dice.
warm up, you know?
Okay. So, again, now Nico is stuck in there with like a floating statue.
Our friends pop back in front of our face. We're like, hi guys.
When did you get here?
I've always been here.
Really?
Oh, through goes
That
huge.
doesn't sound right.
We were under a curse that you couldn't see us.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You remember all those
think I
times
did.
I was talking, but
Thurgar
it
was
wasn't to you?
gargantuan, he's now large,
I thought you were talking to
and
yourself.
now he's medium. There we go. And then I just need to make a sheet for you.
And there's a statue in the room with Nico flying, so that should be
Okay,
fun.
so is Nico in, like, straight ahead of us, or...
Yeah, no, behind a wall.
Behind us.
Yeah, see the...
So he walked in and then a wall went up.
Yep.
All right.
well, basically walked forward, hit a
Pressure plate.
pressure plate, and
I was trying to disarm the pressure plate.
Yeah, you were trying to. You failed horribly, which caused the plate to dip down, and then at the same time, the floor basically rose up at a radius and closed off the passageway.
All righty.
Well, he's dead. Let's move on.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
We can probably hear him yelling from the other side.
No.
Not through 10 foot of
And,
rock.
and as soon as that
Maybe
happened,
not.
there's this little figurine on the altar, a little statue, and it started to fly around. Inside the coffer is a strange copper figurine, narrow with fine, looking somewhat fish-like. Let's see, where was it?
You have like shaper
It starts to rise in the air and fly about the alcove, hovering at times and avoiding being touched by Nico. So Nico reaches out to grab it and it flits away.
Shape Earth or
Well, it has beads inside,
I
right?
have like milled with my
There were
earth.
beads inside. We hadn't gotten to that, I don't think.
I've already tried.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that was
No,
the
I
first
touched them and
instinct
that
was
made
to
it flip
stab
around.
Oh, yeah.
They were.
The beads, yeah, touching the beads caused the panel to close. And then that's what caused the figurine to rise up.
Touch the beads again, maybe it'll open.
You can't catch it.
You're not trying hard enough.
Do I have anything that can catch it?
We can't catch it because he's dead and a ghost.
Yeah, so I guess the remainder of the game is going to be,
Let's
you know,
free Nico.
we're in combat and we go through this initiative order, and then it's Nico's turn, and say, "Well, Nico, what do you do?" Sit there. Okay, who's next?
You have that fancy bracelet. You can touch yourself like 3 times.
Thrugar, what's your AC?
Really?
18.
Really now.
Oh yeah, that bracelet that I forgot about.
Your stone shape isn't until is a 4th level spell. I don't have it yet.
But isn't there like a cantrip called like Move Earth or something? Shape Earth.
The last thing I need to do.
With earth, let's see. You choose a portion of dirt or stone fits in a 5-foot cube, and you can manipulate it.
Can't you just stab the wall?
That was our first instinct. We already tried that.
Did we actually try it, or did he say, "Wait a second, let me tell you what's happening," and then Nico first?
And actually, I'm showing Twitch is not connected here. Let me see
no.
what's up.
Uh-oh.
That might not be live on Twitch.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. That's not the right character.
Why isn't it?
Because it's the wizard that's level 17.
That's okay. You could probably get out then.
Yeah, probably.
Do we have arcane? Do we have pass wall?
No.
Yeah, I think Twitch is down
Oh.
because it's a big black screen. So sucks to be Twitch right now. Let's see Google Twitch status.
Network error. Please try again.
Here.
Yeah, main website is down.
Wow. So,
API is still online. Chat is still online. API is down. Sorry, group chat is API down. Wow. Okay. Well, welcome YouTube viewers, I guess. I say, but I'm not very serious because I know what our YouTube views are.
You can just go to Facebook instead.
Apparently, this is the second time it's happened today.
Oh, lovely. Well, YouTube is the one that everything gets really archived on, so
It's fine.
it's fine. I could upload a VOD and do a playback of it later in the week if someone really wanted to watch it.
that works.
Yeah. I think my sons would get a kick out of it.
Well, there's the YouTube playback always.
You know.
So.
So can I attack the wall with Shatter Spike?
That's a good idea.
Sure, go for it.
20.
To hit? Yeah, it hits.
Shatter Spike
Auto crits because it's an inanimate object.
and I'm a half orc, so anytime I crit.
Miss.
Should be a 3 now.
Alright, Thrugar's token should be set up.
38 points of damage.
You take out a small chunk of it.
And now you remove 5 feet of it and we go back and forth.
What do you mean? It didn't last long to remove 5 feet.
I thought that allowed you to control it.
Go back over to it.
That's why I gave it to you to read.
No.
That was not the right one.
Because you have your ability mod set at 6.
If you target an area of loose earth, I can
only a 3.
instantly excavate it, but otherwise it looks like it's just
I
causing
thought it said
shapes and
stone, though.
colors.
It said you said select an area of dirt or stone.
Choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see in a range that fits in a 5-foot cube. I was asking. If it's loose earth,
Yeah,
I can instantly
you said
excavate
most
it.
superficial amount.
Otherwise,
I
it
said
looks
3.
like causing shapes and colors or making it difficult terrain.
I mean, I did just kind of loosen it for you. Just
Would
saying.
you consider the entire wall now loose?
Well, maybe the
A good chunk of
a
it.
good 5-foot section of it, sure. I could see that.
What are you trying to cast?
I'm looking at mold earth.
Mold, or that's a elemental evil one, I think.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. It's just a cantrip.
No, it says cantrip, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's in the elemental evil handbook.
Oh, okay. I was also looking at... What about earth tremor? Just like take it all down.
That works if you have it.
Yeah. It's also elemental evil, but
Sorry, Thruger. It turns out the entire session is just going to be everyone trying to get Nico out of a hole.
it probably is.
Yeah.
I mean, between
Can I
me,
see anything
him,
from my
and-
side that would help the door come down?
So when you so you are actually 13 feet below the hallway. You can see where the hallway was, but you're 13 feet below it.
And there's something flying in there with you.
That you really, really want to catch.
Yep.
Okay.
That's probably your main priority character was.
Can I try to catch it like in a hat?
Let's see.
Like in a pants leg? Instead of fine clothes.
What is that? Is that just like an ability? Or what?
Yeah, go ahead and do a
It's a magical
dexterity
trophy.
check.
It's
Just roll
It's a plus
d20
one
on your
bonus
dexterity.
score, but whenever it hits an inanimate object, it automatically crits.
You like stabbing walls
Oh god,
and doors.
I hit it twice.
It's basically
We'll
you
use the
don't
first
have a
one.
rogue in the party, just hit a lock with it.
So you're able to catch the statuette in a hat, and it's pushing against the sides of it, and sort of launching you around the room a little bit. It's very. It would be very amusing for everyone if they could see you.
I'm assuming by this time I get another strike. 'Cause until somebody finds another plan, I'm going after.
Yeah, you're just wailing on it. I
I know,
mean,
I'm
it's
trying
really
to see
slow
what
work.
You want to like take turns? You take it for a little bit. I'll take it for a little bit.
I'm seeing what I can possibly do if I have anything that might help. But I don't seem to.
I mean, can we look on this side of the hallway? Do we see any switches?
Everyone roll investigation.
16.
11.
21.
Why am I not rolling?
Fletcher.
Come on.
I cast mending on the wall.
Okay. You
That's so mean.
hold the chunk back up and mend it, and then yep, it's back up.
I put Shatter Spike away and grab my +3 battle axe.
I helped.
So, amongst the 5 of you and Nico, what did you roll?
Can I intimidate the wall?
Oh, I'm also investigating?
Yeah, add your investigation. So 14.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was
Yes.
you.
I did 21.
I'm purple.
No,
I
that's
think
me.
you. Yeah. Jordan rolled a 14.
All right, we got
You're 12, roll
21,
14.
14, 11.
Aw.
What else we got?
Jordan doesn't have 3D dice?
So Jordan, if you go on the little cog wheel on the side bar,
Oh, I got a 16.
and you click Enable 3D dice, that should hopefully roll that.
11.
You can also set the player avatar size to name only. That should make it a little less annoying to look at everyone's
8,
avatars.
10, 16, 17, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 87 minus his roll.
He gets added to the wall together.
You said add them together, so I did.
You put work into that.
Amongst the 5 of you, you think that the trigger mechanism was probably caused by weight on the pressure plate, and that perhaps getting the weight off of the pressure plate might reset the trap.
Hey, fat ass, move.
And Nico, with your 14, yeah, you basically think the same thing, but you're not really sure how to accomplish that.
And then Ed Gelbrum's voice echoes through the wall.
Wait.
Is the whole thing the pressure plate?
Yeah.
The entire platform is a pressure plate, including the yeah. So there's some ledges up on the side here that are at the level of the hallway. So you need to climb 13 feet up to get it.
That or just tuck your legs in while you're holding onto the hat in the statue.
Yeah, I mean, can the statue hold me up? Like it's flying around.
It's just struggling. It's like catching a bird in a bag.
Okay.
Nico, you being the good
Yeah, I
thief, do
guess-
you have your tools to climb with?
Pythons.
Or a rope and grappling?
Do I have? Do I
If you
have?
have your-
Do you have your explorer's
I have a
pack?
Dungeoneer's pack, so yeah.
Yeah, that has pythons. All right, just roll a strength. We know you're really good at those.
Strength.
Yes.
All right, so let's go down to -1.
All right. D20 -1.
Oh god, I gotta click the roll.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Hey,
effort.
cool. We can see it.
Yay.
So
Spiraling
it
out of
takes
control.
Nico. Yeah, that was quite a ballistic trajectory there. It takes Nico probably 15 minutes to climb the 13 feet. All the time, Galerum is hacking at the wall and shouting at him to move his fat ass.
It's his turn.
My turn.
And I'm over with
The bludgeoning damage of your long staff is not as
No,
effective.
I just grabbed the sword.
Yeah.
Oh, you grabbed the sword. Oh, nice.
The trading off.
Trading off, you know.
So now you've damaged it so much
Got
that
any
it can't
threes?
reset. So Nico, you're able, as you're climbing up,
No.
the pressure plate is slowly rising, and you're eventually able to reset the trap. And
That's
it's
a 12 on insight.
That's a
Inciting.
and there's Nico holding a hat that's
That's a
flitting
20
all
on
around the place.
deception.
Get the hell over here.
I
So, what's
take
in
my
it?
hat over to them.
Here's the thing. Gavin runs to go hug Nico, and he just activates it all over again. That'd be
No,
great.
Nico's going the other way. We collide in the middle.
Nico,
So
Nico's
then,
like, I'm out here.
so then you go here, and then the
No,
trap.
there it comes down.
And then we all leave.
Yes.
That's fine,
Hi,
y'all.
Galerum.
Hey, y'all can have combat.
My red-
Without, maybe y'all actually do something in combat for once.
My resurrection spell worked.
Last time you guys had to
The
fight
giant
ghouls
fire
and-
beetle is still with you, but it's getting a little crowded, so I'm going to remove him for now.
We have a giant fire beetle.
Yeah, we made more friends.
Thanks to animal friendship. I believe his name was
Has
Liam.
Jeff reappeared? Has Jeff
No,
reappeared?
but now we have a Liam.
Jeff's doing something.
Liam the fire beetle.
We have Liam. He's really, really weak. But
No,
he's
see,
going
that's
forward.
where I went. I became the first paladin of Jeff. That's why I disappeared for a while.
Okay.
I became the first paladin of Jeff.
Do we have a cleric of Jeff too? Or
I mean,
just off of-
Jeff is cool about it, but he doesn't tell you that you're not actually the first one.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, you weren't Jeff's first.
Oh, that's wrong. You're getting a Twizzler tax on that one. That one was bad.
Here.
So I believe you were heading south down this hallway.
Yep, we were. But wait, we're not heading south. No. Nico was just trapped south. Thank you very much. We're going west.
No, you would come from the north.
Right, but remember this map is north is technically left.
Remember the orientation was
Oh yes, sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to go south.
It's a north that way map,
So we want
which
to go.
is always everyone's favorite.
Doesn't matter. You've joined this
You're
group,
going
it's always
down.
going south.
Oh, that's what we stuck to that plan last week. The only thing we did was go south. That's all we got here.
So you were heading down the hallway when you stopped and went to the left.
Yeah, now we're going down again.
To suck up all the damage when this comes, or
Is the statue still out of control?
No,
It is still out of control. What would you like to do with it?
Stuff that I am. By the way,
Calm it
Why does Nico
down.
out front?
that's why because Andrew wants to kill him.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Andrew, you need to switch around the
Or marching order a little
our
bit.
marching order.
Oh, I was just kind of moving you en masse. If you're really that worried about it.
No,
No, but we are.
Nico wants to be up front
So he can't run.
so he can get to the treasure first.
Okay.
No.
Thrugar, where would you like to be? Up front, 5 feet behind the front
no,
person.
no, put me right up there next to G.
All right.
Hey, that's my spot.
Oh, great. Now we're all fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, are we happy now?
No. Why you put a paladin in the middle?
Aura.
So now we've reached a
That is
corner,
true.
and now I have to
You have
redo all of
access
the.
to my warrior,
Yeah, whatever.
so.
We all get +5 to our saves.
Just gonna go this way, and we're gonna ignore our marching order until we get to the door.
You gain my charisma mod as a bonus on all saves. No, try +9. Or no, yeah, +3.
Oh, you have your aura up. Let me. What is that? 10 foot.
Yep.
Yep.
What's the order?
Can make that.
If we ever make a
+3.
saving throw, we get to add her modifier to our save, so it's
My
+3.
charisma mod on it, so you get +3.
Nice.
Not your save. Your save would be OP.
Yeah.
I should
save
stay.
it.
I should stay around here because apparently my charisma is really good.
No, you
Oh yeah,
can
don't we have
saves.
It's all
bad
saves.
charisma?
Yeah, the Druid's
Yeah, our
bad
Christmas
go
cursed.
figure. Oh yeah, yours is cursed.
There you go. Sar has an aura.
Yay.
Actually, you know what? You could be up front.
I could still be up front.
Yes. No, because I can still hit from back where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't.
He's the reach master.
So you need to flip me and
I'm in the middle.
Third guard.
wire in is.
Byron is checking the door for
There it goes. No.
Oh yeah, we should probably.
Who wants to check the door?
I'll kick it first.
Hey, I've been gone for a while.
We're not gonna look for
Alright, you want to
traps.
kick it?
I haven't kicked it. I haven't
Okay.
kicked a door in a while.
Paladin's
Kick the
kicking.
door in the
We've
while.
been
Alright, you're
kicking
gonna kick the
doors
door.
that are.
Okay, first off, I'm going to check and make sure the door's not unlocked.
It is unlocked.
We still kick it.
I know, but I was. It's you kick it.
You check the
differently.
door and then you breach.
Exactly.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
Gilram just breaches.
Breach.
And we see a lot of
We
stars.
found the Dragon Balls?
I was about to say,
Yeah. Can we make a wish, Shenron?
There's plenty of them.
there is quite a few Dragon Balls. I didn't know there was that many.
If you
wish
follow
I was
Dragon Ball
in
Super.
A
fine.
massive bronze door opens into this grand chamber.
Oh,
The
God.
place is filled with rubble and life-size statuary,
Oh.
much of it broken. Standing in the ranks is an army of clay statues in what must have been an impressive army. Now half of them are fallen and crumbled. Near the door are spear wielders, perhaps 20 of them, outfitted only in scraps of leather now. At their feet lay obsidian spearheads and bits of rotten wooden shafts. Behind these figures are archers in scattered formation. Few of them remain standing. Their arrows are gone, but they hold laminated bows dried and worm-eaten.
Okay, so Game of Thrones has taught me to grab obsidian because that's dragon class, and I can kill.
Yourself.
Dragons.
No, you can kill zombies with it.
Oh, that's right. Farther into the room are figures of warriors with war clubs and hand axes, wearing scraps of lacquered armor, sandals, and caps. Beyond all of this, in the north end of the chamber, are a group of statues that must have been an honor guard. These warriors wear feathered robes and headdresses and are armed with pitted bronze spears. Each of these figures wears a bronze plate of shells. They are standing near a domed structure. The stuccoed dome has no apparent openings. On the east wall of the room are two carved stone columns flanking the remains of a covered stand or litter, with statues of attendants standing nearby.
We slide the map right.
Well, I'm just gonna watch Nico start picking up dead arms and stuff because they're all his.
I'm only going for shiny shit.
That's not what it says.
Keep everything you find.
Everything.
So I'm assuming the stars are
The statues.
statues.
It looks like the bumpers from Sonic.
I was so bad for the dragons of Dragon Ball. You think about it, those dragons are running around ballless the whole time, and they're always happy to see the humans when they bring them all.
No, I think you're right.
So
we're in a
if,
Sonic.
if they're
bonus level.
bumpers, then then it goes ding 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 ding
Pretty
ding
much.
ding.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh, that's
The
fine.
ice block maze in Pokemon.
I just hope it's not Bomberman.
So moving forward, you can see there behind the honor guard there appears to be a structure, the domed structure.
It's probably lore, so we ignore lore.
Nah, we'll go over to the honor guard because it's going to trigger the combat.
Probably.
We have to see if there's anything inside the thing.
Apparently, I'm taking.
By the way, Nico, you can actually move your token if you want to.
Well, are we
Okay.
sure Nico would move? I mean, let's consider there's a lot of craps just laying around.
You can try moving your
Slowly going
token
through,
around.
picking everything up.
There you go.
Like, wait up, guys.
I'm just trying to figure out why I'm.
Just one more bow. Come on.
I just like how Angie puts me so far away from the combat.
And we don't
Like,
have a.
I want to do stuff.
So the dome appears to be a cairn.
Okay.
Looks very weak.
Is there any writing?
Yes, I was just going to ask if there's any.
There doesn't appear to be any writing. If there were, it looks like it may have been worn away. It's just stucco on the dome is made out of stucco, so it's looks very fragile.
No touchy.
Hit it.
I'm not hitting it.
This looked like maybe a warrior's burial or someone of high rank.
Yeah, based on the whole, probably a leader of some sort.
Which means there's probably a lot of loot inside.
Shit.
Yeah, Kelrim, could you please hit it?
I'm good.
Please?
I'm good too. You can hit it if you want.
I don't see any weapons.
So all of us start to leave while Nico tries to open it.
Pretty much.
You know, if it doesn't involve weapons, I don't give a crap.
Just go over and hit and cast mend on it and walk off.
If it's an important person, they probably got buried.
You do know
like,
the mending
a bunch
gives
of
1 minute
swords.
casting time. Okay. So who's opening it?
Nico?
Oh, you're pointing over your shoulder.
Yeah,
No,
we're
Nico.
No,
I was
we've,
going
okay.
to the mic.
We've not edited this.
Yeah.
We've totally not edited this one.
Like, I see
Fine.
nothing about weapons, so government has no interest.
Thurgar?
It's probably got stuff in it.
Prove it.
Fine, I'll
Ernest,
open
Not
it.
it.
It's not part of our goal.
There has to be.
I was gonna move it.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you were moving it.
It's fine. I'll open it. Somehow.
Okay, it's very weak. It'll probably take you about a minute to open, get a hole large enough to get inside.
Maybe
Oh
not
god, I
good
have to go
idea.
inside of it.
This is probably not good idea.
Walk off.
Nico, not good idea.
So
Can I not be there?
I don't know.
you say that for about a minute, and a minute later are 6 sets of worthless bones and 6 jade bead pectorals, worth 50 gold each. So you find some bead. I guess they're like.
How long did you say? Like 5 minutes later?
1
A
minute.
minute.
So he could have cast mending on the hole. We could just leave Nico, right?
No, you have to
I'll shatter
hold.
you.
So the thing with mending is the material components of mending are the thing that you are mending. You have to hold them together for a minute while you cast it. The one thing. And so if it's lots of pieces, it requires multiple castings of mending. Like you can mend an axle, but you have to hold both ends of the axle together while you mend it.
Basically, you're doing the super glue hold.
Yeah, you're holding the super glue for a minute.
The gorilla hold.
Yeah.
In the dusty corner, you find a pendant made of silver and turquoise.
Hey, the dusty corner, I've been to that bar.
In the center of the floor of this cairn is a bronze and chrysoprase lamp set into the stucco.
Interesting. Why would there be a lamp inside of it?
We'll find out when Nico picks it up.
Yep.
Also, Nico,
grab
you're
it.
inside.
Okay.
I close the door. No.
You start casting.
Can you make another hole?
I'm at least at the hole watching.
Yeah. I'm actually more concerned that these statues are going to come to life and try to kill us.
Me too.
Yes,
Can I
hold-
hang up like Gail?
Guess hold person on Nico,
Feel safe.
then start the mending.
Rude.
I like you're so far away from
Have a
me.
nap.
I didn't pick them.
Hey, at least it's not the child
Sit
killer.
down, boy.
Yeah, it's not the alchemist. He would have killed all the children here.
Yeah.
Stay, boy. Stay.
All 0 of the children.
Exactly. Ghost children.
Are you getting an echo, by the way, Jordan?
No.
Can you hear yourself? Okay, good. I was just double checking that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. All right. So what you doing?
Taking them out.
I'm grabbing the lamp.
Okay. When you pick up the lamp, a hidden door in the floor opens,
Whee!
and your bestest friend in the world appears.
I don't know his name though.
You don't.
Or her name.
You don't know.
Actually, he's wearing a convenient name tag that says Ayokian. Hold on.
Spell that.
The community name tag is so hard to spell.
Ayoceuan. I don't know if that helps.
AYO.
If I set the lamp back down, will he go away?
He hops out and you put the lamp back down and then it closes behind him.
Aokin
Well, I'll pick it back up again because I'm not giving it.
Iokian.
Ayokian?
Just gonna call him Nico Bane.
Nico Bane.
And you can roll for initiative now because Ayokian looks like he wants to give you a hug.
Beautiful.
He looks like he wants to give you a hug.
I don't like hugs.
Thank you for freeing me. Now I'm gonna
probably a
eat your
good
soul.
Really?
Nicely done.
Wow.
Not bad for the Nico.
Hey, as long as I'm getting the 3 out of the way now,
Gelram.
20.
yeah, you'll learn my dice suck.
Let's see.
I'm guessing you actually have dexterity since you're over there.
Gelram, you did a 20. Asara?
3!
3. Lyron.
5.
I'm back with a vengeance.
5. Thrugar.
20.
20. Erd.
10.
And Nico.
19.
19.
I'm totally back with a vengeance.
Oh, and check out the awesome effects. Oh, sorry. Check out the awesome effects for when it's your turn.
Oh, and Nico, you can actually, I was about to say, click on your dice, and it will go away.
Yeah, if you click on the screen, it'll make the dice. Any recently rolled dice go away. So, Gelram, it is your turn.
I sigh, look at the party.
That was like almost on your everything there.
Yeah, it's only ice.
I sigh, look at the party, and be like, I'm going in. I rage and go up to the ghost.
Doesn't look like a ghost.
I don't care.
I told you, dragging glass kills zombies.
What about?
Doesn't look like a zombie.
Ooh, I might actually miss for once.
Ooh, wow.
12?
Guiding bolt.
Well, you can't see him.
Oh, you jumped in.
Yeah,
I can't help.
that's fine.
Is it C or
12 misses. And guiding bolt is the attack spell, not the guiding light. I think it is.
15?
Attack Gelram.
Well,
15 will hit.
It's whatever my war thing is. War God's blessing.
There we go.
that thing.
Oh,
27.
it just says when a creature within 30 feet of you makes an attack.
Okay. Well, it took you a little while to remember. It's been a while.
So does that second one technically hit then, or
No, skip over it.
28 points of damage?
Okay, that's why I will skip over it, because I want to give Thrugar a chance to actually go.
That's fair.
What?
Hey, the script worked. Thrugar.
Can I make it to him or not?
Yeah.
You gotta be within at least 15.
You are. That's exactly 25.
Yeah, back up 10.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Is that 10?
Yep.
Okay. Give it a whackety whack.
Whackety whack.
Don't talk back.
Yeah. Let me see. Actually, I will spend one of my superiority die and do a feigning attack.
Okay. What, actual tactics?
Hey, Gower needs a couple more levels.
15.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, I didn't even get a chance.
You killed him.
Oh, jeez.
You can do something interesting too.
That's why we skipped one of my attacks.
Yeah, that actually is why we skipped it.
This
Well,
one.
wasn't much undead.
He'll come back.
That's alright. I'll be able to do a life drain on Nico at some other point.
Probably.
That was a white.
As long as it's not level drain.
It's a white.
Don't give the DM ideas.
It's a thing.
Level drain.
used to be.
Gilred.
Back in the
That's
day, level drain, if you got hit with that, oh, that was like death for a character. You could be like level 20 and get hit by level drain and be down to level like 10.
Oh man. Can
Oh.
you get it
You're
back?
screaming cleric like mommy. You're like, Mom, cleric.
Yeah, you could get it back, but
Oh.
And none of
Yeah.
that Lister restoration crap. You had to have the big restoration to do that.
level drain was evil.
And the full restoration was only 1 to 4. So
And
you
then
had
in
multiple
like
castings.
in second edition level drain,
All right. On Aokyun, you find another pendant made of silver and turquoise, and they are very clean. Even though you found them in dusty places, they are very clean.
What did you do to summon him, Nico?
I picked up a lamp that I'm holding.
Is he a genie?
Yeah. So he's holding the lamp, and you can see a little trap door in the floor.
That's what I'm gonna go check out.
Yeah, in the trap door, there just looks like a small little crypt or something. Looks like he had been sitting here for a long time.
He's just waiting for somebody to pick up that lamp.
Perhaps it was the white thing to do.
He's just sitting
No.
there polishing his metal.
Yes. And you take a look at the amulet, and it appears to be an amulet of protection from turning.
Ah,
I don't know what that
that means if you're undead, you can't be turned.
Oh, okay.
Protects you from that.
Or you can't be turned into undead.
No. I thought it means you can't like get so lost you get turned around.
Does that also work for the other way? For
You can
evil
only
creatures
keep
trying to
going
turn-
in straight.
So while you wear this amulet of silver and turquoise, you have advantage on saving throws against effects that turn undead. If you fail a saving throw against such an effect, you can choose to succeed instead. You can do so 3 times, expended its uses recharge daily at dawn. Each time an effect that turns undead is used against you, the amulet glows with silvery blue light for a few seconds. Well, I guess maybe you were supposed to try to turn the white.
So
Maybe
would
if I
that be
have
anything?
turn.
That'd be anything channel divinity, correct?
Yeah, the cleric's
Kind of
channel
my thing.
divinity, you can turn undead, and so if you were undead, you could wear this amulet and basically get legendary resistance against turn undead. You have 2 of them. So when you all turn into vampires, inevitably.
Yes! Plans.
So I'll copy the treasure into
This isn't
the
Oblivion.
into the Discord here, and
I was just thinking that if you could expand it on that a little bit, it would be you're fighting an evil cleric and he does his channel divinity. Ha! Protected.
that
If
would
our-
be
if our
true if there was
necromancer-
positive and negative energy in this edition.
If our
Yeah.
necromancer ever comes back,
Not having it.
He's in
Pennsylvania.
either Pennsylvania or Indiana.
Michigan.
Or,
Oh
Yeah.
wow, okay. Wasn't
like she moved.
She moved to
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Oh wow,
that's a bit of a commute.
did not
Just
know.
a bit.
Did not know that.
so when somebody dies, it makes a necromancer.
To be fair, we still have her whistle when we can summon a skeleton and we can give him the necklace.
So
To
other
be
people
fair,
couldn't
he
turn
still
himself
has a goblin in his back pocket.
No, we had that. He broke and fell again.
You broke him?
Kind of.
You broke him.
You still have the amulet, but he's currently resting.
Yeah, we need another 24.
They stole him and broke him.
Oh,
Keep
and
your hands off
and you
Juan.
guys, having spent like probably 30 minutes in the crypt here, you're starting to notice this yellowish haze everywhere. Same for you, Thurgar. And you if you talk with the other guys and they're actually open about anything ever, they'll mention, oh yeah, and there's like a poison gas, and you know it hurts you over
They
time.
look at Gower and he's just like, it wasn't me this time.
Well, then,
Told you no
is
more
this thing,
beans.
is this poison gas following us?
It's just
everywhere.
here.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
They need much
And
better
the
ventilation.
light sources, like Asar's holding a torch, it's sputtering and dim.
And Liam, his light isn't as good as it should be, but he's still good.
I know! What do you want me to
You
do?
playing footsie again?
Yes, I went to like stretch out my leg and I keep kicking his feet.
Children.
I have my legs like wrapped around the damn table pole. See?
That is
So-
true. Sorry.
I'm just putting you in lightning bolt configuration. It's fine. Don't
I
worry.
appreciate that. So,
That's okay. I can
ah,
return
there is
like
another
that.
door. To
There
the
is another door.
I've got that mirroring on my shield,
West.
so
Yes.
To the
Or
no, he's
east.
This is
It's east.
Oh, that's right. I only have
northeast.
I have a disease immunity, not poison.
All right, who's opening this door?
Hey, Nico, there's treasure behind that door. The map right here says so.
Can I check the door for traps?
Certainly.
Oh, that's west. Because if north's this way.
No, north.
I don't trust any of the doors.
Oh, see, he pointed this way.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, sorry. It's north for me.
Wait, what door?
I know it.
The door right in front of me.
Southwest.
Okay.
Would you go ahead and roll investigation for checking for traps?
Okay. Plus 2.
Can't tell who was tapping there.
Oh god.
Oh, that was that. Okay, let me fix that.
That was you.
It wasn't too bad of a roll.
Making the
Oh,
DM
that's
/
also
technical
18.
director. That's an 18. Yeah, no traps.
Then I open the door.
So you didn't just kick
There's
the
a
door?
trap. It was a door. The door was a trap. It was a trap door.
The door is ajar.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Nico and Gelram don't like to be near each other right now, so he's going forward and staying back.
You're staying as a group because the DM says so. I don't feel like doing the marching order stuff right now.
I think he's got a god complex.
I think so too. Everyone roll a religion save. I'm kidding. That's not a thing.
I save.
Okay. It's a long corridor.
We walk down the long corridor.
I make up the religion. That's what I do as a cleric.
A large block of stone obstructs the corridor ahead.
I'm just glad you don't have a plate asking for gold.
It doesn't seem to
Nico stole
have
it.
been a part of the original construction, for its composition is more sandy than the stones that make up the walls in these ruins. Furthermore, a gap of several inches is visible along the sides of the block and between the stone and the ceiling.
Can we push it?
I can send burbs through gap.
Push it.
So if this is anything like the thing we found before it, or rotate if we push it.
Push it.
Good.
Galen, are you gonna try to push it? Yeah, roll a strength
I thought
check.
I had a higher strength.
Actually,
You do
what's
have a strength check.
what's your strength score?
Mine's only 16, she has the
I have
18.
the 18.
You have the
I got
18.
the
Okay,
20.
go ahead and try pushing.
I have a 20.
So you
Yeah.
try pushing.
Okay.
It kind
18
of
and the 20 will push.
it pushes back actually surprisingly easy, but it kind of tilts up a little bit and then it rocks back when you try to push it. Like maybe it was starting to go up a ramp.
Ramp which way? Towards us? Or
Add everyone's strength score together.
Alright. What do you got?
My mighty strength score of 8.
Okay. 20, and yours is 16, and yours is 18, and yours
14.
is 14.
What's
and
your strength?
Mr.
He's gonna
Nico?
step.
8.
8.
Yay! Yay, Nico!
16, 16, 32,
Can't do anything.
16,
42.
20. Okay, if you're doing it better.
Oh no, you got it. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
No, I lost
There's
my
the numbers. Okay.
I apologize.
It's fine.
Me and Nico
So-
working together.
I like
we
math,
go
so I
get
always end up outdoing it. I just like talking to it.
16, 20, 26. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Math. It's what D&D is all about.
Yeah!
86.
86?
Uh-huh.
Holy cow. Okay.
We're strong.
Does it need to be hard? Higher?
No.
Okay.
Apparently the number needs to be higher, but it doesn't matter.
86
was those
is
I
eight.
guess there are 6 of you, so that's not hard to beat. So yeah, you're able to move the stone back very slowly. It takes a couple feet per
Oh, actually, I think I
per round, so no, actually it's fairly fast.
1, 2, 3, push!
5, 6, 7, 8.
And Nico and Erd have pythons, and you're hitting the ground and locking it in place so that you can push up. It takes
That's probably more how we could help.
yeah. So you can subtract 16 from that, and it doesn't matter. And so you're able to start to push it forward a bit, and you can see there is a passageway to the east. As well, the stone does not stop. It continues up a ramp.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, let's make sure those pitons are in there pretty good so that thing's not rolling back towards us.
Yep.
Nah, we'll be okay.
Yeah, Nico can go last.
Do you want to? So you've now pushed it flush with the other wall. Do you want to keep going?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it, guys. I believe in you.
See how far we can do
It's
this.
like charge it all the way up the top.
So Nico, you got
About
it
no.
staked in with the pythons, and Nico just body slams the wall really hard, right? Is that what you're doing?
Body slam Nico?
No.
No.
What?
What?
That's the monk. We're
We
not
use
here with
Nico
the
as a
monk.
piton.
No.
There's actually not a damage listed for the block, so I'm sure that it's instant death.
Oh, okay.
So you got it staked up against the wall, flush with the wall, but it does appear to be moving. You can continue moving it.
Sorry.
Keep
You
going.
want to keep going?
Keep going.
Go.
Keep, go.
All right.
Go.
Chug, 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 chug. All right.
It's going to take you a while. In the meantime, all of you can take 1 poison damage.
1. Yes.
As you've now spent another hour in this dank crypt.
So I'm
1
down
full
to
damage.
63.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No,
Whatever
it really
shall I do?
sucks.
Eventually, the stone tips up. Oh, by the way, I don't know how serious you were about moving this.
Very serious.
Okay. So
Government's actually been pulling the whole time.
Now, if that was the case, we wouldn't have done it.
you moved it about 100 feet up a ramp, and there are rollers on the ground as well. And eventually, it bottoms out on a platform that doesn't have rollers, and so it's actually a little harder for you to push. And eventually, you push it to the end.
We reset the trap,
So is
guys.
the,
And I'll just move some of you up because it's easier. Oh, I got all of you. And it stops hard against a wall that you can just see, and your way is blocked by the stone.
That's fine. All right, let's go back down and go north. Or
Do
up.
we want to carve the corner off so we can get past here if we want to in a hurry, or do we want to go back and check the other one?
Yeah. Go up.
Could I
We don't ever really concern ourselves with escape.
send my burbs over so I could see what's in the other area? You said there was a few ancient before. So
Yeah, sure.
Shatter
Yeah.
the corners off of it.
anywhere a tiny creature can go.
See what she sees.
Okay. So Erd will.
Birds.
Erd's burbs will fly around.
It's like goose goose.
And you can see it moves north and then to the east a bit, and there is there's an intersection up here, which to the south east leads to a large chamber,
There's a thing.
and then
Yeah, I saw the thing.
We all see the thing.
you all see I don't know what that thing
I
is.
don't actually know what the thing is.
We don't know what the thing is, but there's a thing that has a name.
Yep, and I'm about to find out what that is.
When the GM doesn't know what the thing is.
Ahead, something spherical floats in the air about chest height. Sphere has a central eye and about a dozen tentacles growing out of its top. Each appendage has a white sphere with a black pupil at its tip.
We gotta go kill the beholder. We gotta go kill the
All right,
beholder.
Brian, here's your shot, buddy. Daddy's fighting a beholder, okay? What you been waiting for?
So when she comes back and tells us, I take out Shatter Spike and carve and just aim for the end.
I think at that point in time when she tells us the two of us get a little yeah.
Erd is not excited.
Yeah. So I'll try and carve us a path at Shatter Spike.
Okay.
This is what we were built for.
Killing a beholder?
All right, we'll just
Or murder hoboing shit.
we will just storyboard that,
I just
and
think
you're
you
through.
guys just didn't want to even go this way.
By the way,
Oh, that's a good point.
Galrim, like screw this shit. Galrim's probably dashing. Like I'm not even lying.
He's like something I've never killed before.
Like I don't know what they're doing if they're at normal speed, but Galrim's dash.
Okay.
He's
I'm
not
not gonna
going
let
without
him
me.
go by. Yeah,
All
I
right.
was gonna
So
say, he's not going
you're
by
5 feet
himself.
behind him.
I'm behind him.
Now make
What's your
it 10.
speed?
What 30? Or no, wait, I'm a barbarian.
Yeah, you have your reaching strike thing.
Yep.
40.
Okay, I'm 10
I
feet
took the
behind
feet. If
him.
he's going to move on me, I want
Yeah, my dash is
I wanna have my-
80.
Oh, that's
to their
right. Nico's
60.
probably not in the front.
I want my free whackety whack.
He heard floating sphere and thought it was another.
No, it said floating
another
sphere. And
statue.
he thought he said floating beer, and he's running. Right?
My last name is Frostbeard.
So, this spacious vaulted hall, weathered and cracked from the ravages of time.
Woohoo! There it is.
Ooh, it's a big
The
one.
walls are charred
it's a
and
gas
scored.
door.
Oh.
Oh, you're not supposed to see that. Spoilers. I was really hoping you were going to attack him. You don't know that it's a gas port.
No, we don't know it's gas
There we
port.
go.
I don't know what
Metagaming,
gas port is
woo!
anyway, so.
I know a gas.
Scattered around the floor are several stone statues of baboon-like creatures chipped and tipped over. The remains of a few once living baboons, partially eating, lie nearby, with fungus covering their corpses. And you see the spherical creature
And
floating in the air.
Galgrim, Galgrim.
I mean, I would have to javelin it.
You did.
And it looks
I mean,
like
what if it's nice?
Yeah, I know, but now I'm sad because it's not a beholder.
I know.
you don't know that it's not a beholder. As far as you know, it looks like a beholder.
It's a floating
hello to
eyeball
it.
thing.
I'm gonna do a nature roll to see if it's a beholder.
Hey, Nico, don't you want to keep that?
It's looking at you. So what?
It's
what is
alive and
everyone
it's
else
looking at me.
doing
I
while
came back and told you it was a
Asara
beholder.
tries to
You guys
remember.
went sprinting in.
What does a beholder look like? Let's see.
Multiple eyes.
I want to be up here.
Multiple eye stalks.
I was taking my time
No.
to follow Galgrim, so.
I'm
I have
covering
an
his
11.
backside.
And what is Galrum doing?
I mean, it's in the air, right?
It's about chest height.
Chest height.
You're about to do swing, better swing.
Yeah, I think you're gonna do swing bada swing.
Swinging, bada, swinging.
Okay. So we'll roll for initiative, and whoever is first gets to do their thing, whether that be attack the beholder or make a nature check.
I'm going last.
Okay. Erd.
7.
Nico.
Going last?
Still going last.
19.
Yay! I'm not
Asara.
12.
12. Wyron.
3.
3.
Yeah, she's going last.
Galrum.
21.
21.
Yeah, I guess we
Hooray.
swing batter swing.
Trugar.
13.
13.
Yep, we're doing this shit. Woohoo!
And the beholder rolled a -1. Woohoo! Which is problematic because that's actually what the round counter is, but oh well.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to go. He's pretty lazy.
Galrum, it is your turn.
Well, clearly, as smart as Galrum is, he's going to go on the other side and use the push action. You know, to put it towards the party instead of him.
No,
I'm
he's
swinging.
not. He's
I know.
swinging.
He's swinging.
Okay. Roll to attack. This is a really, really high AC. He has
Yeah.
tons of hit points.
Yeah, that's
24.
That hits by 21.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Or sorry, by 19.
Wow.
He's in rage.
But your great weapon mastering.
He thinks it's a beholder.
29.
So it's at -27 hit points.
And it explodes.
Now it's time for the boom.
Now it's time for the oops.
It booms. So no.
Let's see, I think I can do
I don't know what it is.
explode. Nope, that didn't work.
Why,
Whatever,
why is there a vortex around Galrum?
because that's the turn marker.
Ah,
I'm a
that's
Beyblade.
new.
I'm a
That's
Beyblade.
Yeah, your Beyblade.
So what happens now? Am I far away?
So they just
So the gas spore explodes when it drops to 0 hit points. Each creature within 20 feet of it, which I think is
Everybody.
not Erd and Nico.
Yes!
Everybody else.
Make a con saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you get +3.
And if you're immune to poisoned condition, you're immune to this disease.
Is it a disease or a poison?
It is a disease.
Then I'm immune to diseases.
I think you'll still take the poison damage, but you'll be immune to the disease.
I'm resistant to poison damage.
So you'll take half the damage.
23 in the save.
So the DC was 15.
Yeah,
I
I'm
got a
good.
16.
17.
Anyone fail? Nope. Yeah, all the tough people are up
Because
front.
Erd and I are
Yeah, we
in the back.
Yay!
Yeah. So you will take half or a quarter of 10. So 2 for you.
You take 2.
So you take 5. You take 5 and he takes 2. Because he's resistant to poison.
Resistant to poison.
He's a dwarf.
And unfortunately, this does not happen to you. Spores invade an infected creature's system, killing the creature in a number of hours equal to 1d12, plus the creature's constitution score unless the disease is removed. In half that time, the creature becomes poisoned for the rest of the duration. After the creature dies, it sprouts 2d4 tiny gas spores that grow to full size in 7 days. But it doesn't do that.
That's how it.
I mean,
Oh, and your nature check would have had to been at least a 15 to discern that it is not a beholder. I like gas spores.
meh.
If only there were like 7 of them.
Such an oddly specific number.
What, 15?
No, 7.
Oh.
We're gonna run into 6 more.
Sorry, buddy.
Ah, no, that one. This one.
No beholder.
That was a huge letdown.
That wasn't a letdown. Alright.
There's a gas spore.
Galrum's sad.
Just a floating fart.
No, that's Galrum.
No, Galrum's super sad. Galrum's depressed. That was horrible.
Galrum sad.
Galrum's sad.
There's no tables for you to take it out on.
I know.
So what's to the...
Did you do the whole Lego Lego thing with the cop and you always throwing the chair and kicking the chair? And...
No, he's actually killed people with tables before. So 2 times.
Goblins. They're goblins, not people.
Oh, is that your excuse for children?
Yeah, that's his excuse.
Did you say Nikos aren't people?
Yeah.
I think he did say Nikos aren't people.
Nikos aren't people.
That was,
So there
that was
is
Theron's
a,
excuse for children.
There's a passageway through the north.
No,
and there's
to
also
the up.
to the up, and there's also a passageway to the over that way.
To the down. Let's go to the passageway to the up.
Not the over
Yeah,
that way.
we go east,
No, we go to the passageway to the up.
which is east.
Yes.
It's just easier to say the passageway to the up.
East.
To the west.
To the east.
West.
To the east. To the east.
Whatever we say.
You go in the direction of the direction.
We go out T-Sway.
Oh shit.
Aww, stairs.
Nico, go in front.
He said it's
Well, then we go back down.
It's probably
Go
No.
down the stairs.
No, I was gonna put, I mean, not down, I mean, we go south. Or,
What race is
Nico, go down the stairs.
What's everyone's?
what's
Oh,
everyone's
hold
look?
on. No,
Passive perception.
no, actually, no. You don't see anything.
I saw nothing.
I really didn't see anything.
My name is not Sergeant Schultz. It's Captain the Steelhand.
I actively
I know
look.
nothing. Sorry.
You see stairs.
Let's to our left.
A bench.
I sit on the bench and take my feet, tweet on my thumbs.
I'm just thinking, hey, you know, it's a bench right at the top of the stairs. So.
It's a rest point. Yeah.
There's either a rest point or it's you know,
It's Persona 5.
It's a ski launch.
Yeah, you walk up to the bench and there's a little spinny thing in the corner. It says saving. Please do not power off this device.
It's in the railroad to Persona 5.
You kind of entered it from the wrong direction, but the trigger still happens.
Well, since this is going down, do we want to go west and check out that room?
Loading, please wait. Loading, please wait.
Because remember, we went west, there was another passageway we could have took.
We went to
I'm
the
pretty
down.
sure that these stairs, Matt, you connect to the first passage we.
So we went to the hard way. We nothing rock up the thing.
No yawning, Nico.
9-9.
We went the murder hobo way.
Yeah, we
So
did.
so I'm saying, do we want to go down or do we want to clear the room?
The path of most resistance.
Let's go down the stairs and clear the other
I
room.
still think all you want to do
We
is
don't
Yeah,
mind.
we'll take the stairs.
until I found
Take the stairs. So Gelram is first, and then Thrugar is next.
I'm watching for any freaking pressure points, by the way, going down these second
And Asar is next to Gelram,
Yup.
and then there's Wyron,
And then Erd and Nico.
and then Erd, and then Nico.
and
Lovely.
and some birds and Liam, but we can't see them.
Yeah, there's birds and Liam.
Birds are flying around my
There's
head.
a crystal goblin. I mean, you've got a whole entourage.
You're Erd, right?
Erd
So
and
if I gave you a
Spurbs.
T-square and had you run around with it, you'd be a turd.
I got burbs.
Hey, Gelram and Asar,
Remember, I
roll a
set out-
perception check.
Okay,
All right.
that's not bad. 18.
Let's see. Oh, that's persuasion. 12.
Lovely.
You're gonna persuade yourself.
So
to see
the party
something.
walks forward.
Wow, an 18 didn't do it all. Shit, isn't it?
It's DC 20, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Ka-chunk. You hit a pressure plate.
Yay! Wait.
Interesting. What is everyone? Who has a passive perception score of 14 or lower?
Oh, 14 or lower?
Yeah. So your perception modifier plus 10.
14.
Mine's exactly 14.
Yeah,
Mine's lower.
17.
So 14,
10.
10,
14.
14,
10.
10,
17.
17, and I'm guessing Nico's probably
16.
20.
higher than 14. Okay, so Erd and Nico, you're in the back, which is good because you're not surprised when the bench turns into a millstone and starts rolling down the stairs behind you.
I thought those weren't legal.
Indiana Jones.
But I sat on it.
Yeah, it's a
Just
big,
go grab a
big
boulder
cheese
from
whiz.
somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, random boulder it is.
Use a D20.
Yeah, that would be funny. No metagaming at all. You're
Oh,
running
actually,
down
yeah,
the hall and
I can do that because
It's a
you can.
D20 coming
Fun
behind you.
thing about Roll20, you can drag the dice out. Oh, sorry, wrong layer. So,
Nico, you gotta quiet that bird down in the background, man.
there we go.
We see a 12.
What?
It's a D12. Well, it's a D20 that rolled a 12
Oh.
because it was your D20.
Oh, okay. Ah!
Ah, sorry, I moved my mouse over too far.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Ah. Earthquake. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oopsie.
Ooh, I go last.
You sure?
No, but it's probably close.
It's close. 7.
Okay.
Erd.
20.
Nico.
14.
Asara.
19.
19. Myron.
7.
7. Thrugar.
High five.
Gilram.
18.
18. And I believe the stone gets to roll initiative as well.
Because that makes sense.
1.
Yeah.
No.
Plus 10 bonus to the roll.
What do you want?
Go on
20
like a
plus
an 11.
10. Yeah, seriously.
Come on, 11.
12!
Come on, 1.
Hey, look, I don't even have to change the face of the D20.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Kind of awesome.
All right.
So a couple of us
Shatter's
are
nice.
actually father.
So this is a surprise round. So we get to. Oh, Erd, it is your turn.
I'm not surprised.
You are not surprised to see a millstone behind you starting to roll forward. You have a little bit of a moment to run past it if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna run past it.
So you could push past everyone, or you could run back.
I can run back.
You could run back.
You can make it behind the millstone and just pick up the
Yeah,
pieces
just-
afterwards.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run back.
Okay.
I wonder if there's something else I can do.
Anything else?
Old object.
I don't have anything called an object.
Put your burbs in front of the stone.
No, they are the precious.
Flap!
Mold the stone into a square.
Give the stone corners.
It's a 10-foot square millstone.
I can only
That's
do
the rugby
5.
Square
What
millstone.
is it, a rugby narc?
10-foot diameter mill square.
There we go.
It's like whatever that spell you mentioned earlier.
5-foot radius.
Yeah, you can set it off kilter.
Anything?
Should I do Earth Tremor?
Oh, excuse me.
Meld with stone.
Yeah, meld with it. There you go.
Yes.
And now you're the stone rolling, and you get to roll damage.
Guys, I'm gonna get down quick.
You get to be a rolling stone.
Oh.
This is a tough thing.
Rolling stone.
You won't collect any moss.
All right. Well, you think about what you're going to do. We're going to skip to Nico. Nico, what are you going to do?
Run up there with Erd.
Of course. What, you're not going to try to steal the stone?
Wait, so
It doesn't look like it's worth anything.
how high over? How high is this?
Also, keep in mind that you're approaching this trap from the wrong side. You were supposed to go up the stairs and trigger it and then run down. But this works too. It's way more fun. And actually, it is now the stone's turn.
Wait, could I ask a question first?
What did you want to do?
How high is the ceiling? Could I summon birds and then they just like look over where we did?
It's only about a 10-foot high ceiling.
Okay, so no.
Okay, so the D20 moves 60 feet,
Yeah.
which is about that far. And I need the 4 of you to roll dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, right. You get a bonus from you, right? +3?
Yep.
18.
You succeeded.
27.
You succeeded.
I've got a 5.
You failed.
What? That fails?
I got a 12.
You failed. So,
Did you add your +3? Did you add your +3?
I don't get my +3.
Oh, you don't get it? It's everybody else, huh? I hate buffs that give it to everybody but you.
So, anyone? It was a DC 15. Anyone fail more than 5? I think it was just Thrugar. Okay, awesome.
Hey, you get to kill him on his first game.
There we go.
Yay!
Oh.
Little squishy.
Ah, that's a lot of
yeah.
Oh no!
Split.
That's a lot of dice.
That is a lot of dice.
It's not that much damage, surprisingly.
Yeah, for you. Remember, I roll crap on everything, including the
So we'll
dice.
go with save for half, dodging out of the way. So 32 if you failed, and 16 if you succeeded.
Yeah, I heard.
Everyone roll. We'll go with D100. Let me know if you roll below a 50.
I didn't put my other one out.
84.
Okay.
Alright, first one's 10s. 65.
68.
8.
44.
Nico and didn't need to.
Aww.
44.
Asara and Thrugar, you rolled below 50?
No, I got 58.
Okay.
So, me.
So you. And, yeah, so what were you? You're probably carrying a weapon in your hand? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you dropped it when you dodged out of the way, and the weapon took the 32 damage, for whatever that's worth.
It's a magic weapon.
Oh, then it doesn't take any damage. Thrugar, you were actually knocked prone, and you dropped everything in your hand. So you dropped the staff. The
Magic, so.
it doesn't even bend. It actually kind of balances on the end of the staff for the full 8 feet of its length, and then continues down, crashing down, and it continues all the way down. It's actually a very large stairwell, and it actually bursts through the doors at the bottom and breaking them. The bronze doors, and rolling into the room below, which is, and you, as the dust settles, a foul stench assails your senses from the south, from wherever the stone was.
Wait, so I didn't take damage, the sword did?
You took damage.
Okay.
It was a magic weapon, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
So do we have healing?
Yeah, we do.
For a war cleric.
We've got healing. I desperately need healing.
Yes.
So,
No, well,
Oh, and we're actually playing with a house rule of you can spend hit dice as an action to heal yourself. So up to during a round, you can spend up to your con mod number of hit dice as an action to heal yourself, or out of combat as much as you want. Long rest restores all your hit dice, not your hit points, and short rest restores 1/4 of your hit dice. And
then I get an extra one for being a fighter, right?
Any normal rules apply to hit dice as they normally would.
Because I've got the second wind.
That's just a bonus action you can do on your turn. That's a D10.
Okay, which I would get back after a long rest.
Yes. So any normal long rest recharges. Normally it's just the hit dice rules. My Roll20 group on Fridays have found that it helps to extend the session a bit more, as far as, well, the healer's all out of spell slots, so I guess we're just gonna take a long rest now, or. It also helps to alleviate needing a life cleric in the group, realistically. So it helps to, in combat, you're down really low and you can spend hit dice as your action and do it's sort of healing surge like.
Like I just healed in wind and negated that 16 points in total.
You passed wind?
Yeah, pretty much. That explains the smell.
Yeah.
So you can do that, or you can plead the cleric to
Go
heal.
away. Go away.
We have a war cleric.
We have a
And a
cleric
paladin.
And I have good berries.
And you have good berries.
Well, as it is probably my only session, I'll just burn the hit die. So it's, okay, so it's just die 10.
You can only use one, right?
You can use, in combat, you can use up to your con mod number of hit dice as an action. Otherwise, you can...
Hermes.
Oh, hold on.
Stop it.
What is Hermes doing?
Is it 4 plus
Sorry.
con mod, or D10 plus?
It's your con mod for every die rolled.
So, what did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Your con modifier.
Okay, so it's 8.
Yeah. So if you roll 2, then you add your con mod. You add your con mod for every die roll.
Yeah, that helps.
And if you have a periaptive wound closure, then you automatically roll. You get double the hit dice, the die roll.
Or a ring of regeneration. You use it every minute you get it HP.
So are you heading south or back the way you came? There's
I want to investigate the smell that it broke.
a bitter stench.
I say just go back and go through the other way.
Oh, actually,
That's
Oh, yeah.
actually probably the thing we blew up already.
yeah.
Yeah.
You actually you recognize the smell. It's the fire beetle lair.
Oh, I'm sorry, Liam.
Is that what the stairs
killed
lead
most
to?
of your family anyway.
Yeah, there were stairs.
Yeah, that's right, there were.
There were doors there that you didn't open.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess there's only one way we have to go then.
Yep.
Back up and around.
Oh, well, yeah, there's a path west-west. Yeah. Path right there, we doing, sir?
We don't need another fire beetle?
They're all dead.
Oh.
I already have one anyway.
She did animal friendship and asked
Wait.
the fire beetle kindly to kill its own brethren.
Would Liam have technically been on those stairs, though?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
No.
Yeah, he's dead.
Liam's turn. No, Liam went with Erd.
When
He
did
rolled-
this party get so evil?
I didn't actually ask him to attack his own kind. He just
Really?
did.
Really?
Well, asking something to attack its own kind is so much worse than, murdering a shitload of children.
It's a
Is
beetle.
it?
Yeah, they were goblin children.
It's just a bot.
It's a beetle. I love him, but come on, he's
But he was also on
I
the
like to
stairs
imagine that
with
you're
the
having
floater.
these arguments in
Character, of
in
course, we're
character
totally having these
while you're
arguments.
walking down the dungeon path.
He's large for a beetle, but I can carry him. He's like a medium-sized dog.
You have a beetle baby.
Yeah.
He is just a smear on that rock.
Don't be rude.
He's with his family now.
If I had gotten hit, he would have been a
And
smear
a
on the
rock.
He's not a smear on the rock.
Yeah.
Bird's action
took a-
was to grab
Wait a
Liam.
minute. Did
He
make
took
his-
a
did he
big
make his
rock
save?
to his family
I helped
that he
him.
already
got
killed.
out.
Oh, is that what you picked him up on the way through?
I discussed several times that I'm holding him like a puppy.
Roll a dex save.
For Liam?
Can I give her?
You roll a dex save.
He's want to take one of my pets. 14.
Yeah, he's dead.
I was holding him. I was out of the
You tapped him.
You held him, but he kind of jumped out of your arms
Wait.
in panic.
I just thought of something.
Committed suicide.
I just thought of something.
Wait, is it an ability check? Can I give her inspiration as my
No,
my
it's a
reaction?
Wait, it was a save.
Damn.
I get to add something to it, don't I?
She was
More than 10 feet of
She was trying to
I
get through
apparently dropped him before I got to the way, so.
the way I see it, you were holding him and trying to squeeze through the boulder, and you just hugged a little too tight.
And it went squish all in your face. No, don't be rude.
You murdered Liam.
Now she'll glow
I
for the
saved
next couple of
Liam,
days.
man.
Get all that.
You guys, we murdered his whole family. I was like, let's not.
I wasn't there for murdering his family.
I wasn't there for murdering his family. I was
So-
I think
dedicating
you've been
myself
here all
to
along.
Jeff.
Who's
We got
murdering
this.
families?
As you approach a bend in the passage, while
Yes.
you're arguing amongst each other,
As we do.
you see a series of faint line drawings on the walls depicting people playing a game that used a ball and has goals on either end of the playing field.
Soccer?
It could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
Football.
It could be football. It could be
Football and
football.
belly.
I'm sorry, but my brain actually went
If
straight
you
to the
lose,
Mayan
you'll
game.
lose your head.
Your brain went straight to the Mayan game too.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks,
You do realize that we're basically in a Mayan temple.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we found that out on the first day.
I'm sad about Liam.
Some of us remember this dungeon from back in the day when it was new.
Okay, so history.
let's see.
Yeah, we'll do
My
history.
verbs need to roll.
I could do a history.
My specialization in ancient sports comes in handy now.
We're
Oh,
actually,
I got a 5.
I got a
Oh,
5.
yeah. Got that history knowledge.
Everyone got a 6. He technically knows a little bit more.
That was the paleontology. No, that was the Mesoceran. I say it's the paleontology.
I got 13. Like, that's a game.
18.
What are we rolling for?
I don't know. What are we rolling for?
To know the game,
See if we
they
know
hit
what
the
the
game.
game was.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
ancient
tech.
games.
Yeah, it's this game where you have a ball and you have to propel it into a goal while preventing it from reaching the other goal.
Oh, so it's Quidditch.
We're playing Quidditch. Okay.
You know, the other team from hitting it that way.
Yay, team, move the ball to the other thing, to the other thing.
Go sports.
Go sports. That's what it was.
Alright.
I was trying to remember the shirt.
Yeah, go sports. Yay,
Kick the
team.
thing into the other thing.
Yay, team, go sports.
Braces is almost done.
So remembering the Weird Al sports game or whatever it's called.
Did we pass a door?
So you see a little niche.
Yeah, I was wondering about the niche.
Nico,
Hey,
stick
Nico,
your,
check the niche.
Nico, stick your hand in
Passive
it again.
perception was too high. I saw it.
And you
I
actually-
will check.
You see a capstone that seemingly covers a hole in the floor right here. Etched on top of the slab are several glyphs obscured by a layer of dust.
I'm
Hey,
getting
Nico,
out of the hallway
move up.
before anybody wipes that dust.
Okay, you wipe
Can
the
we like
dust
blow
away.
the dust?
It
Yeah, I was
says
just gonna say blow
I
it.
mean, if you're into that.
the writing in Ullman, which you are conveniently able to read for reasons, say dare to open this pit unless you be willing to meet the challenge of Polata
Pilates. What?
This bitch just
or
challenged.
Polota.
This bitch just challenged us.
This bitch just
This
challenged
bitch just
us.
challenged us.
I think she really did.
Oh shit! The cleric opens it.
I think it challenged you.
I definitely challenged you.
Yeah. I open it.
I'm here to resurrect you when you die from opening it.
So I think this is when you roll for initiative. Hopefully we can do this in one session.
Well, I got a 21 on initiative, so probably.
I got a 20, and you know how useful I am.
We got a 13, and we know how ineffective I
Plan
can be.
ahead.
Wyron,
I can't.
15.
I don't know what to do.
Thrugar,
Zeben. 7.
7. I was about to put 0, but okay. Sarah,
13.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw German your way.
Galrum.
21.
21. I failed my history check. Nico.
You failed your linguistics.
16.
16. Erd.
20.
I dropped myself out of. I did drop myself out of the roll.
Let's see. So the ball goes.
What's the last thing you remember?
Where does the ball go?
I just want to use my sword once.
Shall we play a game?
Would you? No, it's would you like to play a game?
Would you like to
Would you
play
like
a
to
game?
play a game?
Copyrights.
Tough. Tushies.
We'll just go with
The
10.
term "would you like to play a game" is not copyrighted.
This is when you say it in a robot voice.
I'll say it in Stephen Hawking's voice. Would you like to play a game?
Too good.
And
Hey,
he's probably watching and you just didn't.
Sorry, Stephen Hawking, if you are watching this for some ungodly
Yes,
reason.
of course he's watching
Because he would totally watch D&D
Stephen
in the
Hawking,
middle of
he
the
sees
afternoon
everything.
from England. No, actually, it would be in the middle of the night in England.
So, Gailram, just on the edge of your vision, you can see a rubber wound ball. It looks like that.
That
That looks bloody.
Yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't really look like a ball.
Yeah, there's a little splotch of blood on there.
I go up to it.
It's probably, yeah, your turn. Also, you see this.
Yeah, I figured as much. Ball go in the hole.
Gotta go down
Do you
the
know the
hole.
rules?
You get the ball in the hole.
Yep, let's go.
So we're playing that that game where you got to match up the spheres.
What's your athletics?
6.
Galram, it's your turn.
I go up to it.
Shutter
What's your
spike.
speed?
40.
40, right up to it.
I take my battle axe instead of attacking it. I hold my battle axe down with the, golf it.
You're gonna golf it.
Yeah, I'm gonna golf it.
9.
It's almost 9, it's almost 10.
9.
It's actually only 827. Yeah, so roll to attack. It's actually hovering in the air too. What'd you roll?
27.
That hits. And what? Huh. Don't worry about damage. So
If you had Shatter Spike, the game would have been over because you broke the ball.
It's an idea.
Are you using Cyber Spike? Okay.
Just turn his axe sideways.
Yeah. Stick it straight up. I can use.
doesn't actually say how far it moves. Oh, up to 15 feet. So which way are you pushing it?
Well, we saw that thing behind it.
Yeah, it's actually there's a little glowing hole there.
Yep.
So you can push it 15 feet behind you. Anything else?
I'm out of movement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erd.
So I guess I'm gonna. Can I even get there? I only have 35 feet. I guess I could.
It's not like you can't just produce flame.
Or,
Okay.
use your birds.
Yeah, my birds have more movement. Hey, birds, get over to
We
me.
probably want to have it go down that way. See, we came in this way. This is probably our goal.
You're not wrong. That's what I was thinking, but we can't see down that way.
Then go see down that way. Send the birds to go around the hall, because there's a... At the end.
Can I send my birds to see what's the end of that hallway?
Sure. You see another depression in the wall on the north side.
Yep, that's the way we want to go.
You get the impression you want to go south. Because the ball is actually starting to hover in the air and move north.
Oh, so it's going back towards Galrum?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, come up. I guess I'll just do produce.
Okay.
19.
What was it?
19.
That hits.
Do I put on damage?
It gets knocked back. We'll just go with that.
Okay.
Nico.
Can I
Watch this be what you crit on.
I'm not gonna use my sword.
bonus action dash back over to Gilrim?
Yeah, running past the ball.
I want to hit it, like,
On the
towards
way?
Byron, right? Yeah, or I was
yes.
gonna shoot it.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Roll to attack.
Yay!
I know that die.
You miss.
I missed. And
It's stationary.
I just
and
look
it's
at
a
it.
ball, Nico.
It's kind of floating in the air. You know.
I was shooting it with an arrow.
You hit
I
wire.
didn't want to touch it. At least I hit something.
Yeah. Anything else?
Inflict wounds on Nico.
Nope.
Byron.
Can't reach me.
I have a crossbow.
Okay.
I'll move up to it and whack it, attempt to whack it in the direction it needs to go.
Okay.
The opposite direction of where it wants to go.
This doesn't seem like a very hard game. I don't trust it.
I don't either.
It's a 13.
That hits.
We're forcing the ball to go with the direction it
You hit the
doesn't.
ball on its nose. Oh yeah, sorry, you're not rolling damage, that's right. You pass it back to Thrugar. And it's Asara's turn.
Okay, how far am I from where the hole is that we're trying to get it into?
You're right there.
Okay,
So 25 feet away.
okay, that's fine. I'm gonna step back one towards Thurgar. Nope,
Okay.
no, towards Thurgar.
Thrugar.
Thurgar.
Yeah.
Ah! What happened? Your face! Okay, I'm going to try to grab it.
Sure. So that is a athletics on yours and a preset modifier on mine. That's going to be hard to beat. Good.
24.
You rolled a 6.
Okay. So I grab it,
Yep.
and then I use a bonus action to cast Misty Step to put myself in front of the hole directly, and I put it through the hole.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't give her card.
They're actually right there if we move them together.
Well, I'm holding it,
Yeah.
and then I just shove it through the hole.
Okay. So. Not yet. Go! The wall briefly glows orange, and the ball sort of slips out of your hand and is floating next to you.
Okay, round 2.
It is now the floater ball's turn, and he gets to move 30 feet.
That way.
And it's going to roll another one of those D1D20s plus 5.
I love Misty Step. That's a fun spell.
Thrugar, there's a 7 hit you.
No.
Thrugar.
Well, this is just like playing baseball. 10-foot step.
Yeah. 10-foot long staff in a 10-foot long wide corridor.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah, just not in my direction. I'll just keep shoving it back in the hole.
Aiming for the hole. There you go. Plus 8. Oh,
Oh,
crit.
that's a 28.
There you go. I will let you do a double whack and whack it right into the hole. And there's a trumpet sound.
There it is.
Go! There it is. And music plays.
Hey! We won.
You won! The ball becomes inert. Sound of trumpeting drums erupts briefly, and the area goes silent. Southern goal goes dark, but the northern goal continues to glow orange. And you investigate around the northern goal on the other side, and you find a small panel has opened in the back of the depression.
Got a panel.
I'm taking the ball.
Okay, write that on your sheet. You have a P-E-L-O-T-A ball.
P-lot.
T-A, Pilata.
Pilata ball.
It is
Pilates ball.
rubber wound around a balsa core.
Still floating? Is it cursed?
Nope, it is no longer magical.
I stick my hand towards the panel.
It chops your hand off.
Just call me Stumpy.
It's fine. I take my battle axe and put it in.
It's now a hand axe.
There we go.
Here, let me help you with that. Mending.
Oh man, and then, honestly, what I imagined was not you mending the hand, but mending the axe to his arm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I stick it in
you
the
have
wound.
now you have a chainsaw for an arm.
I was gonna say, it has
I'll
a
change my name to
hand
Ash.
There you go. So I'm going to copy this in Discord for later,
You know
and
where
those who like spoilers will read
guy
it
gets
before I read
down
it.
into the pit and all the blood comes out. So I was watching a theater with a bunch of friends of mine, and that happens. And they go, "Oh, he's got big teeth."
Within the space beyond is a pouch made of fish skin that holds 10 pink pearls worth 20 gold each, a topaz and shell necklace worth 50 gold, and a whistle made of an eagle's bone with feather decoration, which is an eagle whistle.
I throw that out to Joe and pocket everything else before Nico Paul.
Oh god, why did I just give the party flying speed?
Yep.
Yay!
I
Can I have the whistle?
some of us already have it.
The eagle whistle.
Oh, nice.
While you blow an eagle whistle continuously, you can fly twice as fast as your walking speed. You blow the whistle continuously for a number of rounds equal to plus 5 times your Constitution modifier, minimum of 1 round, or until you talk, hold your breath, or start suffocating. A use of the whistle also ends if you land. If you are aloft while you stop blowing the whistle, you fall. The whistle has 3 uses. It regains expended uses daily at dawn.
I love it.
I could do that for 20 rounds.
Yep. But it's twice your walking speed as your fly speed, so those of you with higher fly speeds will be able, or walk speeds will be able to fly farther.
I have a 40 walk speed. Imagine going flying 80.
No.
While he's blowing on a whistle. Tweet, 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 tweet,
I mean, if you think you don't get turns now,
Tweet, tweet, motherfucker.
Yes.
Have you ever heard what real eagles sound like? They use
Thank you,
other sounds. They're like-
Hidden Shrine of Demotion, for giving my party that.
just give me a table. I can fly up and just.
No.
Oh, now you can do death from above.
Is that what? No, I think the paladin wants to fly. So,
Come on, I'm a dragon.
you're a lizard.
I am not a lizard, I'm a dragon.
You're a
This
lizard.
makes her a dragon.
You're a fancy lizard.
This makes her a wannabe dragon. It makes her a wagon.
Dragonborn?
Wagon.
Not a wagon, and I'm not a lizard. I am a dragon. Damn it.
She's a wagon. We can all ride her.
Please don't. Let's not.
There. Like that.
Yes.
There's a door.
Let's go
Not
open
that
the
you
door.
can see the door because there's a handout in the way. There's a door to the up.
Nico, treasure.
There's a door to the under.
Open the
upside
door.
down place. We're going into the upside down place?
Didn't even check her for traps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah.
This oddly shaped room is decorated in a cat motif. The center of the southeastern
What?
wall.
Did you
Yeah.
seriously just say that?
Yes, cat motif.
I don't like the look of those.
I don't either.
Scratchy posts.
Nico's not walking in first.
There's like pokey.
Hey, I'm outside. Cool, I'm good with that.
Aaron is not very comfortable either. That's my
Aw,
purpose.
damn.
His name's
Guys,
The center of the southeastern wall is carved to resemble the face of a snarling tiger with hollow eyes. Near the center of the room is a stuffed tiger posed as if on prowl. The tiger's left ear has been torn off, leaving a jagged scar on the head. Also near the middle of the room stands a stone statue of a tiger-headed man holding a spear. In several other spots on the floor are stuffed domestic cats in various poses, sitting, stalking, bouncing, and one is begging, pawing the air. One of these cats in the center of the room has been knocked over and chewed on. Its stuffing is falling out.
It's a crazy cat lady room.
It is a crazy cat lady room.
Hung on the walls are several skins of lions and leopards, tiger heads, and cat of nine tails. Along the northwest edge of the chamber, a large calendar stone is mounted on the wall above the stone table or altar. The statue of the cat man depicts a tall human male with two
Why Ren and Galrum disappear from the party for a minute?
The statue of the cat
you
man.
didn't see what I did. I went like this. And
The statue of the cat man depicts a tall human male with two extra sets of nipples.
It literally says that.
wax on, wax off.
He seems to be wearing a tiger face mask and is clad only in a loincloth.
Tiger
A jagged scar runs across the left side of his chest above the heart, and his chest is sunken and bony. The spear is stone-haft but bears a silvery head. And I have a handout.
It's a weapon.
Oh god, I have a handout.
It's a weapon.
Oh god. I haven't seen the handout.
Me too.
I don't care if he has a name. I'm calling him Tiger Moon in there.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah.
That's King Protector.
Bad kitty.
Doesn't look very familiar. Like, looks like a panther.
You didn't hear Nico. His head's silver.
And I believe that is the statue of the
weapon has
half man, half jaguar.
Are we ready for combat? I'll grab the spear.
Let's kill him.
Let's maim him.
Let's kill the cat man.
He's a cat man.
You're
You're gonna grab the
spear. It's a weapon in
spear?
its skull room.
You're grabbing his spear.
And I'm assuming Nico's also going for it.
Nico, do you want to rub shafts with? You want to grab his shaft with me? Sorry.
I think Nico's... Okay, we've got a cat of nine tails over here. We've got him grabbing shafts.
So let me I'll read this verbatim.
Oh god.
If the altar is molested or any of the room's contents are abused.
Oh my god, the wording.
Pretty sure Chris Perkins wrote this one.
Phrasing.
The were-jaguar becomes aware.
But
And you can all roll for initiative.
Oh, because why not? Because we decided to molest the were-jaguar.
Yeah, I just wanted to grab his shaft. It has a silver tip.
Oh my lord.
Welcome to Murderhobos Anonymous.
Do we have an M rating? We should have an M rating.
I do have it. I do have the stream labeled as adult content.
Only because
Although
of our mouths.
nipples of all genders are actually banned on, if they're real.
Yeah, but I was going to say, I
think
think
depictions are probably
cartoon
fine.
nipples of jaguar men that you can't
Where
even
nipples?
They're right here.
And here and here.
Then here.
Wyron.
There's one around here.
4. Nico.
12.
12. Gilram.
17.
Erd.
17.
Thrugar.
10.
10. Asara.
17.
17.
Whoa.
All
Let
right.
Asara go first so she
So
can do
you
it.
still gonna have your kids watch the episode?
At least not up.
No! I pressed the wrong button. Dang it.
At least not up to this point.
Well,
Edit it.
maybe up to the gas score, and then
And
after
then,
that,
yeah.
No, we call it early night.
Oh look, the video just cut out randomly. Sorry, Galen, what'd you roll? 17.
17, and Bird had 17 as well.
Let Asara go
12.
first, so she
Wyron?
can hit something.
4.
4. That's right. Bird was
17 also.
17. Drugar was
10.
10. And Asara was 17.
Yep.
So said let her go first, so she could actually try to hit something tonight.
Yeah, I haven't swung at anything.
Asara.
Yay! I'm gonna go hit it with the sword.
Okay.
That is never crit. Ever.
Ever.
Crit.
The sword of never critting.
Crit.
Hey, at least I didn't hit the 1.
Yeah, it was really close.
It was really freaking close
I mean, you
there.
got a 20 total.
Wow, it's going slow.
Yeah.
I think it does not like it when I'm using Chrome window
Apparently.
browsing.
So I have
Go back
20.
to Firefox. I think a 20 hits.
I can't even remember what my damage is. It's been so long since I've actually.
You've actually hit something?
Or D8.
9 whole damage!
Yay!
Is that a magic weapon?
Yeah, that's the
Oh, yeah.
magic weapon.
That's the
How do you
magic
choose
weapon.
up into the 20s? I mean, other than raging.
The damage?
Yeah.
My great axe is a +8, so I get +3 to my attack as well. It's a D12, plus my great weapon master is -5 to a +10.
Ah, great weapon master.
Yep. It's a little bit OP when you get a magic weapon.
Little,
I'm just gonna do pretty
except for my
I
hands.
guess my birds. I'll do birds first.
Okay. Burps.
I am the least critty critter in the critness.
That hits.
Well, if Nico could ever go before you and help you
4
out.
damage.
No, because Nikos has helped me out. So.
Burps are not very effective against lycanthropes.
Cats.
You know what?
Cats
Maybe that
usually
makes
eat
sense.
birds.
I was gonna say cats usually eat birds, so they're being tentative.
That and we need silver.
And I'm just gonna throw Bruce Flame.
Okay.
Or just masses of monsters.
That hits.
I could do that.
I just realized this axe really isn't that much of a detriment to me because I have to roll a 7 or lower to miss the DC.
Yeah, I know. That's why I specifically was like, you should use it. Hey, use it.
Galrum.
I only have a +7, but I'm gonna fail every time.
Oh wow,
23.
bad die.
That hits.
Your good die was rolling crap right there.
11 plus 5 is 16 plus a 10, 26.
One of these millennia I will actually hit.
You forgot your second attack.
I forgot my second attack.
Okay. Go ahead.
19.
That's fine.
Okay.
Does the 19 hit?
Yes.
I always forget my second attack.
7.
Nah, that was an 18.
27.
27 damage. Yeah. You're starting to see why no one ever gets to actually fight in combat when Galrum is here.
Yeah, I had an 18 on my second hit.
Okay, that hits.
8 whole damage! I do love the fact that it saves what you roll, so you can just hit the button again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you ever want to do damage, you can just smite him.
The were-tiger gets to call.
Oh my
I
god,
want-
the monster got to
Were-jaguar.
go.
Jaguar.
Oh my goodness, it actually has a turn?
Aren't
It
there walls
actually gets
against
a turn.
this?
Galrum, you were slipping, man.
I didn't crit.
You slipping.
I didn't crit. I didn't get my third attack.
No more
it's
beatings before
going
combat.
to
Sorry. I was a little excited.
claw Nico.
Really? He has advantage to
What?
hit me?
Nico hasn't heard it.
Yeah, he has advantage to actually hit me.
But he knows he can kill Nico.
Don't know
Oh,
why I
wait.
rolled everything.
You actually
Uh,
want to become a lycan. You want
Does
to
19 hit you
A 19, yes.
Like
for
3
8
times.
slashing?
Where, Nico?
Can he bite me instead?
Kinky.
Don't worry, if you become a
are you
lycanthrope, I'll
asking?
cure you.
I mean, can I be a were-jaguar?
I'll cure you, don't worry about it.
He doesn't want to be cured.
He wants to be a weird jaguar.
So,
He's not a were-jaguar, where he's
Does a 23
were.
hit?
Yeah, 23 hits.
13 piercing.
Goes, nom, nom,
and
nom.
make a DC 13 con save.
Or choose to fail it.
You can't choose to fail a con save.
Oh, don't forget you add +3 to that.
Yep.
No choice.
What?
You have no choice.
Oh no, you rolled a 13 on the die.
I did.
You are not cursed with lycanthropy.
No.
This time.
I would have fixed
So
it.
is Nico now actively attempting to not have the party kill the lycanthrope? I guess lycanthropy is considered a treasure now to Nico. He must have it.
Yes.
You know, if it dies, you can
Nico.
just like grab its jaw and keep shoving your arm in it.
Nico puts his hand in the Jaguar's mouth. He's gonna try to stab it, I guess.
You stick your hand in his mouth, and his mouth is agape in shock, and nothing happens. And then you pull your arm out, and he closes the mouth, and you put it back in, and he opens it, puts it there, put it back out again.
Put your right hand in.
Stop playing hokey with his mouth.
Put your right hand in.
Not plus 78. With the +1 rapier.
That hits.
Sneak attack.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Oh, this is complicated.
Should have forgotten your dice.
I shouldn't have forgotten my dice.
So 6.
We haven't
And
used
that's-
dice gel. That's weird.
And then, no, never mind. Stop it. What are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
How many sneak attack dice do you do?
2.
You can put in.
Okay, you already rolled it. All right. So it's 6 plus 2 plus 6, so 14.
Yes.
You didn't kill it.
So you have one more.
Yes.
You have one
Okay.
possible more turn to become a lycanthrope.
Thurgar.
Take a 5-foot step up behind Nico.
Yep. I mean there aren't any in this edition, but I know what you meant.
Okay. And we'll do full-on attack there.
All right.
Since I know it's not going to make it to the next round for me, there's no point in defending.
Action surge.
You might.
So, first attacks, I get 2. Is only a 17.
That hits.
Dice prison is feeling slightly depressing.
And that is for 9 points.
You hit.
And second attack is 23
Yeah.
for 7 points.
Looking hurt.
And then I'll use my bonus action to go.
It's an action, an attack action to do that. But you could use your great weapon D4 attack.
Oh, yeah.
Bonus action.
That is 21
Yep.
for 8 points.
Looking hurt. Byron. Nico asks you to heal the lycanthrope.
Don't finish him. I want one more chance to crit. Damn it.
Sure, an 11 misses.
It does.
I'll use my war cleric feature to bonus action attack and roll even worse.
Yay! I have another chance to hit it.
Asara, are you gonna get the kill?
Can I help
blow?
Asara?
Sure,
I'm gonna
you
help
help
Asara.
Asara.
Okay, so I rolled 2. I've got advantage. Alright, let's try this.
We believe in you.
One of these millennia, it's gonna happen.
And with time travel, that's very true.
That's a very literal statement. And I have...
Double 15.
Well, you hit.
Well, I hit.
Yeah, you also actually rolled 2 d20. I can teach you the
yeah, I'm
math
not
for
sure how that works, but...
Yes, you hit with a 37.
For 6 damage.
Please tell me he's not taking. He has a second attack.
Got a
I
second
do have a
attack.
second attack.
He's not dead.
Hang on, let me.
Still have
right.
advantage on the second one too, or no?
No.
No, it helps just for one. The next.
You got this.
15.
3 straight hits.
I'm mocking you at this point.
It really is mocking
Okay,
me.
you need to do at least 2 damage here.
If I roll a Okay, there. And then I do, like, almost max damage. Okay, I have to just because I'm... Okay, well, that's better. I was afraid it was going to be a 20.
One time you didn't guess it.
Hey, I finally killed something. It's been, like, forever today. Because Gal kills me.
Hooray!
Yay!
So you take a look at the Were Jaguar. Oh, you rolled an 18. Very nice.
I just clicked it. I didn't know.
So,
Nico's on his knees going, no!
I wanted to become a werewolf.
Put some of its spit in my wounds. Is that how that transfers?
So the Were Jaguar's heart appears to have been removed by magical surgery. You find it hidden in the head of the stuffed tiger.
Ew.
So I'm gonna keep that.
You don't want to put it
Keeping
down?
it. It's fine.
You think that if the heart isn't destroyed, that the lycanthrope might be reborn in the next day.
I stabbed it.
You coup de grace and it's destroyed.
And now I give it to Nico.
And the Were Jaguar turns to dust.
I'm like, I turned to Nico with the stab card and said, "This is what you did to me," and I walked away.
In the belly of the stuffed tiger are 500 gold pieces.
Because why would we not cut a stuffed tiger?
We're open, yeah.
I just assumed.
We shake it first.
It's a piñata.
It's a tiger piñata. Hey, and I've got the stick. Let's hang it from the ceiling.
Yep.
I worry about this group.
Let me charge it up a little bit first.
Yeah, lightning.
And this is, I think, where we are going to
So we're gonna
conclude our session.
We're gonna conclude with Tiger Pinata.
Yes.
So the shaft wasn't special?
It's the best way to conclude.
So apparently that's the title of this episode, Tiger Pinata.
Tiger Pinata. I should start doing episodes. Thanks for joining us here on Murderhobos Anonymous. We stream live every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. And I hope you all have a great night. Let me just cue up the thing with the thing and the other thing. Everyone wave goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.